Hey everybody, it's Tyler with Gaia Force Gaming, and I'm sorry it's been so long, but life has been busy. We have a gameplay video for you guys. It's a new format. There's a ban list. The game is changing, but somehow still the same. So it is me on the right. I'm playing Royal Knights, and this is Martin on the left. I believe he's playing Crossheart in this video. So yeah, Crossheart got some new support. Royal Knights got some new support. We're both mulliganing up. It is sped up, and we are starting with the Drazel Cool Boy. He has the Starmons in the back, or Pipmon, whatever. Pikmon, yeah. Goes into the Sparrow. He has double Taiki on board. I'll get to drop Dynus. Grabbing Omni and Genku. The other two go to trash. I'll gain a memory and draw a card, and then we will play the Guardian. Grab a couple more pieces. Cool Boy really just accelerating Royal Knights, and the new Crossheart EX7 is the Xiaomon EX7 is pretty crazy. Big nutso, just keyword soup. So he's doing the Crossheart thing, getting a bunch under his tamers. And then over to me, I get another Yggdrasil. I'm going to drop the Lord Knight to bring back Magna. And then just play the medieval. End of turn, I imagine I'm going to pop with the on play and then Vortex into the other guy just to control board. Medieval Gallantmon is a nuisance, just a very controlling card, but I mean, we've seen it in some of my older videos already. There he plays the Shooting Starmons. All of my stuff gets sucked. My medieval's minus 3k and sec minus. Here I do get to play the Jesmon to play out the token to pop. And we are just going to hit for one check with the Alliance. And we are going to drop the Pomumon. It won't let him be able to play anything by effect. Won't let me be able to play by effect either. I do really like the Pomumon in the Royal Knights. And before everyone in the comments says, oh, but the decoy, why don't you run the Gatsumon? I run Leopardmon, so I prefer Pomu. I mean, it's really just, you know, you can do either one. I think they're both valid. Maybe do 1-1 split if you're feeling spicy and see which one comes up more. Because like here, it's the static minus, so decoy wouldn't have mattered anyway. And then I do get to trigger the medieval effect. He's just going to go into another one, which sucks. Right into the Valder arm, which also sucks. I don't get on play effects. So realistically here, I think the out is like an Omni X. But if he has the Zeeg, which he does, it's bigger than the Omni X, so we're just going to, I don't know, hope for the best. We need to play Leopardmon, and then play the Magna Reduced. Overall, not a terrible turn, just doing some setup. This is kind of just a survival turn, because it looks like I'm setting up the OTK next turn. Here I do end up blocking. I already have a Magna in the sources, so I don't need another one. I do get to draw a card off the block, so that feels fine overall. And having a Magna in trash with a Lord Knight in sources is pretty good anyway for the Omnimon turn. Here I block the Shooting Star with the Leopard. He's going to go into another EX7. Then from here I am just going to do the Omnimon. So we start resolving some of these effects. He starts swinging. And then we swing with Pomu for game, and that is game 1. Yeah, so it's, I mean, the Valor Arm does really hurt, but if you survive out that turn, it's not so bad, because in the following turn you get to, you know, if you just got to survive out that one turn with no on-play effects, just kind of build up for a turn. And then they're sticking on the Valor Arm, which only gets the +2k, because everything else is only to Cross Heart or Blue Flare. Here out the gates, he's got his Shoutmon down. I open with a Magna Jess. Again, a little token. The token does put in a lot of work. Blocker, reboot, pretty good. I switched out the token because the 4000 was confusing, so I just went to something that didn't have any digits written on it. Dynasmon effect. We grab the Gallant. Oh, yeah, Gallant OmniX. And then we're going to play the Purge, drawing a card. What are we shoving underneath? We're going to shove that OmniX underneath, gain some memory from the Inherits. Reboot up. And then here he's going into the EX07, which will clear the token, put another minus on my Dynus. And then with the collision, he will hit with the piercing. So overall putting me behind a little bit, but I will get to play an Omeka or Cool Boy. I do choose the Cool Boy. From here, I'm in danger. He goes to the Valder. Let's see what I can do. Honestly, just with this much momentum, I don't know if there's much I can do. Then even here, I realize I goofed because I swung with it instead of the Vortex, because I'm just giving him two off the partition, where I could have just played it and just swung over it with the Alliance and Vortex. So that was kind of a misplay on my part. I could have cleared it without the partition going off. Don't know if it would have changed the outcome of the game, but definitely would have put me in a much better position going into this next one. So here we go into game 3, shuffling up. I open the Cool Boy, he does open the Taiki, and we are going to play the Magna. And then pass turn with the Omeka. Getting some of his tamers all set up. Does go into the X4, which is a great choice because all of these have the names count as. I guess to draw 2 off the play. He has Rush from the Shoutmon still. Swings over the Magna. I'll get to draw a card, but then Piercing will go through. My Omeka gets to swing. We'll put one under. And we will drop a Magna for free to gain a memory. End up playing the last Guardian. then I play the other Omeka. He'll go to 3 from his memory setter. He goes into the Raptor Sparrowmon here, swings, gets his effects. I block. Go into the sources with the new Omeka. And then here he's going to drop into the EX6. No rush though, which painful. Over to me, I do need to answer it. We do get to pop the shooting star. We're going to swing and pop that because it was boosted. And we do play the Purge, putting one underneath, going back to 0, and end the turn with a Cool Boy. There, he found another EX6. Or EX7, I mean. Swinging the security, get his effects. Building up that tamer pile. Pop the boost to play the Shoutmon, and then go into X7 Superior, which will absolutely bottom deck my my Gallant. But I don't think it does much else. Puts me to 6. Doesn't have any protection or anything. I get to play the Omeka because of the Cool Boys. And then I am just going to play the Genku to minus him by a bunch. Play the Medieval. Leave him at 3. And that just kind of answered his board. He starts building again. But even here, passing me to 1, I don't think he can keep turn and get the Vaulter off. And the Medieval does pop him. Give it back to me. We're going to play Dynasmon. Grab our pieces, swing with Alliance. Pop the Purge to swing with Omni. And then just literally play anything down the turn, and then Omni swings again for game. So, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry again, it's been so long for content, but between just a slow period at locals and lifetime obligations, you know, it's been a little rough. But I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you if you're still here. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.